ابراهیم از طرف خداوند مبعوث شد که فرهنگ مردم بت پرستی رو و امثال اینها تغییر بده، علیه حال ارشاد کرد. و موسی پیغمبر و بعد عیسی و بعد نوبت رسید به حضرت محمد صلوات الله و سلامه علیه.
So the Prophet Ibrahim was sent by God to remove the culture of worshiping idols. Thereafter, the Prophet Musa and also the Prophet Isa, and then finally the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
خصوصیتی که مذهب شیعه داره این هست که غیر از رسالت و پیامبری که از طرف خداوند مبعوث شده پیغمبری بیاد و ارشاد بکنه مردم رو، این است که بعد از این پیغمبر ارتباط خداوند با مردم قطع نمیشه، بلکه به وسیله امام ادامه پیدا میکنه.
The particular feature that Shia Islam has is that after the prophets, the message and the guidance did not end, but rather it continued through the imams. So they carried the message thereafter.
و تشخیص این که چه کسی این امامت رو بر عهده داره از نظر ما بر خود اون پیامبره. یعنی همون جور که پیامبری از جانب خداوند باید معین بشه، مشخص بشه، امامت هم باید از ناحیه خداوند مشخص بشه و پیغمبر است که به مردم خبر میده که چه کسی بعد از من باید امام باشه و این ارتباط بین خدا و مردم رو حفظ کنه.
So just as God, He specifies who His prophet will be, in order to identify the imam, which will continue the message of the prophet, it also has to be specified by God. So therefore the prophet, Muhammad, he was ordered to specify who that leader or imam would be after him.
از نظر ما امام باید داناترین مردم به تعالیم اسلام باشه، یعنی از همه مردم که به پیغمبر ایمان آوردن داناتر باشد به تعالیم اسلام، مسلط باشه به کاملا به قرآن، به اضافه این که یک صفتی از نظر شیعه باید دارا باشه و اون عدالته.
So the imam has to have particular characteristics, and that particular characteristic is that he must be the most knowledgeable individual with regards to religion. In addition to that, the imam has to be someone who is just and upright, according to Shia theology.
و عدالت رو ما اینجور معنا میکنیم کسی باشه که مرتکب گناه نشه، کاری رو برای خودش انجام نده، کاری که انجام میده فقط در مسیر رسالتش انجام بده، خودخواهی نداشته باشه، به حساب گرایش های شخصی عمل نکنه. امام هم باید عالم باشه و هم عادل باشه از نظر مذهب شیعه.
So as we mentioned, that from one aspect, God, He specifies who that imam is through the prophet. But the imam, on his behalf, he also has to be someone who does not commit sins. And this is the meaning of justice. When we say that the imam must be just, it means that that individual does not commit sins, nor does he act out of selfish reasons, but rather he acts in order to ensure that the message that the prophet he has come to establish is established.
و این صفت عدالت غیر از امام، البته ما برای امام اون مرتبه عالی رو در عدالت که اسمت هست، که اسمت ذاتی است، اولا داستان دیگری است. اما ما عدالت رو فقط در امام نمی بینیم، بلکه همه کسانی که با حقوق مردم سر و کار دارن باید واجد صفت عدالت باشن. مثل قاضی، مثل حاکم، اینا باید عادل باشن. و کسی که عادل هست از همه گناهان و اون چه خداوند نهی کرده از جمله ظلم به دیگران، پا روی حق دیگران گذاشتن، اینها باید اجتناب داشته باشه و اون وظایفی رو که خداوند بر عهده انسانها گذاشته که انجام بدن اون رو انجام بده و مقید باشه.
So the aspect of being just is not something that's simply for the imam. Of course, the imam must have it at the highest level or the highest degree, which we consider as ismet, or what is called infallibility or impeccability of the imams. However, this is a different discussion, and he's not going to enter into that now. So justice, not only must the imam have justice, but anyone who is serving in a position of leadership or who is serving the religion must be just. For example, someone who is a scholar, someone who is a judge, they must be just, meaning that they cannot trample the rights of others, they cannot oppress others, and they are also obliged to act according to whatever their religious duty is.
پس شاخصه اول در شیعه همین معنا هست که ارتباط بعد از پیغمبر بین مردم و خدا به وسیله امام هم باید چنین اوصافی رو داشته باشه.
So the first you could say particular aspect or the primary aspect about Shiism is this, is that the relationship between mankind or relationship between the society and God is maintained through that relationship with the imam, so who is just and upright.
شاخصه دومی که شیعه داره در مقام شناخت شیعه عبارت از این است که کسی که میخواد به مردم حکومت کنه حتما باید ظالم نباشه. یعنی اطاعت از ظالم در شیعه یک عمل گناه محسوب میشه. این گناه هست. حق نداره کسی از انسان ظالم حمایت کنه، اطاعت کنه. ولذا امام هم که مردم ازش باید حرف بشنون، اگر ظالم باشه اینجا تبعیتش واجب نیست، اصلا امامت در او شکل نمیگیره، اصلا امامت در او پیدا نمیشه.
So the second prominent feature about Shia Islam is this, that someone who is going to rule over people, that individual must be just, he must not be an oppressor. In fact, oppression is considered a sin. Likewise, anyone who follows an oppressor or supports that oppressor is considered to be sinning. And just as it is necessary to listen to the imam because he's upright and just, on the opposite end, it is necessary not to listen to that individual who is an oppressor. It is considered a sin and forbidden.
و یک شاخصه دیگر در شیعه عبارت از این است که از نظر ما در تعالیم ما حقوقی برای مردم، کلاً همه کسانی که در اداره اجتماع دخیل هستند از جمله خود مردم، حقوقی بر اونها مشخص شده که این حقوق رو ملزم هستند رعایت کنند.
So the third aspect which is taught in Shia Islam, which is also one of the prominent features, is this, that everyone within society has rights, and those rights must be observed by each and every individual.
و این حقوق مختلفه. مثلا پدر به گردن فرزند حقوقی داره فرزند باید رعایت کنه و پدر هم حقوقی داره که فرزند باید رعایت کنه. در ازدواج زن نسبت به شوهر، شوهر نسبت به زن، همسایه نسبت به همسایه، استاد و شاگرد نسبت به یکدیگر، همه اینها حقوقی دارن که در مذهب ما این حقوق مشخص شده.
So these rights which are these social rights or the rights which are established in society are of different types. For example, if there are rights between the father and son. So the father has certain rights over his son or children, and likewise the children has certain rights over their father or their parents. The husband and wife, they both also have rights over one another. Likewise, neighbors, that they have rights over one another. And again, another example he gives is that teacher and students. So the teacher has certain rights over the students, and students have certain rights over their teachers.
و از جمله این حقوق حقی است که حاکم به گردن مردم داره و مردم بر گردن حاکم دارن که این حاکم امام هست یا منسوب امام و گماشته امام. اینها حقوق متقابل دارن نسبت به هم.
And among these rights as well is that the rights of the ruler and the people. So there are certain rights that the ruler or leader has over the people, and likewise, there are certain rights that the people have over the ruler. The ruler, in its, I guess, most evident aspect, is the imam, or someone who's been appointed by imam, or someone who is in, or assuming that position during the absence of the imam.
حقی که مردم بر حاکم دارن و بر امام دارن عبارت از این است که این امام و حاکم باید بر اساس مصالح مردم عمل کنه، مصالح دنیا و آخرت مردم، چون اساس اعتقاد ما اعتقاد به جهان دیگر و وراء این عالم و آخرت هست، قیامت. و لذا جوری باید این حاکم این مردم را رهبری بکنه که مصالح دنیای اینها و مصالح آخرت اینها تأمین بشه. این حقی است که مردم بر حاکم دارند.
So among these rights, for example, we find that the people, they have a right over the imam or over the ruler. And that right is that the imam or the ruler must act in the interest or for the worldly and the heavenly benefits or divine benefits of those people. So therefore, his guidance for those people must prepare for them those things which they need in this world and also prepare them for going into the next world.
اگر کسی در جامعه اسلامی گرسنه بخوابه، حاکم مسئوله. اگر کسی محروم باشه از حقوق خودش، حاکم مسئوله. اگر کسی مورد ظلم واقع بشه در جامعه اسلامی، حاکم مسئوله و او باید جوابگو باشه نسبت به جامعه.
So if there's someone who is in the Islamic society who is hungry, meaning that they're poor, they're impoverished, if someone's rights have been trampled in the Islamic society or they have been done wrong by another individual within the society, then that leader or the imam is answerable to this, and he must correct these things within the society.
و شما نمونه این تعالیم رو میتونید در نهج البلاغه، در سخنان امیرالمؤمنین علی بن ابی طالب و در رساله حقوق امام سجاد این رو ملاحظه بفرمایید. این مضبوط هست و دقیق اونجا مشخص شده.
So, and you can observe these things, or you can read these things in the Nahj al-Balagha, which is translated into many different languages, the Peak of Eloquence in English. You can find this in some of the lectures of Imam Ali, alayhi salatu wasalam, or in the Rasalat al-Hukuk, which is translated as the Treatise of Rights of Imam Ali ibn Hussein Zain al-Abidin. So these things are clearly outlined there.
و حقوقی هم حاکم برگردن مردم داره متقابل. اگر دشمنی در مقابل مردم قرار گرفت و حاکم در مقابل او ایستاده، مردم باید از او حمایت کنند، از برنامه‌های او باید حمایت کنند مردم. و یک حقی که حاکم برگردن مردم داره که در این نهج البلاغه هست، در رساله حقوق هست، عبارت هست از النصیحه لائمه المسلمین. مردم وظیفه دارند که حاکم اسلامی رو راهنمایی و ارشاد کنند و نقد کنند و در مقابل حاکم اسلامی چرا بگند و توضیح بخوان از حاکم اسلامی برای عملکرد خودش.
So, and on the other end, the right that the leader or the imam has over the people is this, that if someone stands against this imam or against this ruler, who we've already mentioned that he's just, then it is the responsibility of the people to stand up for that imam, for that leader, to protect him and to protect what he stands for. And these things can be seen in the Nahj al-Balagha and also, which is the Peak of Eloquence, and the Rasalat al-Hukuk, which is the Treatise on Rights. Likewise, the right that the Imam has over the people as well is that if there's something that is kind of not as going smoothly, then the people have to do constructive criticism in order to, again, to protect that station that the
و ما موارد زیادی به عنوان شاهد داریم حتی زمان رسول اکرم که اعتراض کردن که یا رسول الله چرا اینجور تقسیم کردی، یا به امیرالمؤمنین عرض کردن که شما به چه مناسبت این بیت المال رو به این صورت تقسیم کردی یا اینجور مصرف کردید. مردم حق سوال دارن و این چیزی است که امروز ما در دنیا در دموکراسی هایی که در کشورهای شما هم هست به عنوان حق سوال از هر کسی که هر مسئولیتی را در حکومت داره ما داریم. حق استیضاح دارن مردم، میتوانن استیضاح بکنن و سوال بکنن و حاکم باید جواب به اونها بده، جوابگو نسبت به مردم باشه. ما این رو جزء اساس شیعه میدانیم.
For example, even during the time of the Prophet and also during the time of Imam Ali, when they ruled that people would ask him, and they had the right to ask, that why was the public funds used, which is Baytul Mal, why was it used in a particular way? And why was it divided in a certain way? So the people have this right to ask and to inquire about this. And this is similar to what you may see in some of the democratic societies where anyone who holds public office, you can ask them about anything, about any question, why public funds are being in a certain way. So this is something that within Islam is there, something that we, particularly that the Shias, they believe in, that yes, the ruler or the imam, prophet, whoever's holding that position, can be inquired, can be asked about those things, and they have to respond, they have to reply.
شاخصه دیگری که باز برای شیعه عرض میکنم عبارت از این است که تمام افرادی که در هر شرایطی کاری در دستشون باشه در اجتماع مسلمین، اینا مسلمون ها مردم حق دارن اینها رو نقدشون کنن، حق دارن وارد بشن در مورد کارهاشون قضاوت کنند، نقد کنند، اشکال کنند. چیزی ما در شیعه به عنوان عدالت صحابه نداریم که بیایم بگیم کسانی که از اصحاب پیغمبر بودن یا دور پیغمبر بودن اینا همشون یک کاسه آدمای خوبی هن، حتی اگر با هم دیگه جنگیدن، حتی اگر در دو مسیر متضاد قرار گرفتند.
So another aspect or prominent feature that we have within Shia Islam is this, that every individual within a society, it's not just one particular group or one level of a society, but everyone within a society has a right to critique and to ask these questions to the ruler, to ask him about any of the affairs regarding to the society and the running of society. So, and because of this, we don't have this idea, as he said, the adalat al-sahaba, meaning that, well, just simply because someone has a certain position or has a certain closeness or close proximity to the prophet or to the leader, that whatever they say can go unquestioned. No, these things can be questioned within the, at least the belief of Shiism.
هیچ کس به عنوان قرابت به امام، به پیغمبر، به حاکم اسلامی نمیتواند برای خودش مصونیت درست بکنه در مقابل خطا. مصونیت معنا نداره. صرف این که من با پیغمبر رفیق بودم، با امام رفیق بودم، پس دیگه کارام مورد سوال واقع نشه. ماهیت شیعه این است که این رو ما در شیعه نداریم. اساس شیعه این است.
So in other words, in other words, that having close proximity to the Prophet or to the Imams does not alleviate any individual from being asked about their mistakes. So if they made a mistake or there was something wrong, then they are liable. So we don't have this concept that, you know, well, because they're close or they're this particular individual, we can ask them or we cannot question their actions.
حتی ما در مورد علی ابن ابی طالب این معنا رو داریم که کسی بود خیلی نزدیک بود به ایشون، نجاشی اسمش بود، شاعر بود، نسبت به امیرالمؤمنین نزدیک بود، خلافی کرد. حضرت با اینکه رفیق خودش بود مجازاتش کرد، بیشتر از مردم عادی هم مجازاتش کرد و وقتی اعتراض کرد که چرا منو بیشتر مجازات میکنی، حضرت به او فرمودن این مجازات اضافه به حساب قرابت و نزدیکی است که نسبت به من داری و سوء استفاده‌ای که از دوستی و نزدیکی با من در کار خودت کردی.
So this example can be seen in one of the relationships between Ali ibn Abi Talib and one of his companions by the name of Najashi. He said that Najashi had a very close relationship with Ali ibn Abi Talib and he made a mistake. He committed some mistake. And so Imam Ali, he took him for account. He actually reprimanded him for that particular mistake. Not only did he reprimand him, but he reprimanded him in a very, you could say, very stern way, and actually a little bit more than what he would do with someone else. And so when Najashi, he asked Ali ibn Abi Talib, he says, why did you reprimand me more than you would have reprimanded someone else? He says, I did so because you took advantage. You took advantage of your closeness to me, so therefore, for me to reprimand you, it deserves that you're reprimanded more, because in other words, so people will understand that the closeness of proximity does not safeguard you from being reprimanded for your mistakes.
روی همین جهت در قضایایی که در صدر اسلام واقع شده، ما یعنی شیعه به قضاوت بینشیند. این معنا که چون اینا اصحاب پیغمبر بودن، هر کاری کردن درسته، همه عدول بودند، در کارشون سوال نکنیم. اگر با هم جنگیدن اینو بگیم آدم خوبیه، اونم بگیم آدم خوبیه، این نیست. ما بین اونها قضاوت بکنیم که کدام کار درست بوده، کدام درست کار بودن و کدام درست کار نبودن، و این یک شاخصه است برای شیعه.
And because of this, we see that this idea, this concept of judging in order to find out which people are correct and who is wrong, even to the point that if you find two groups of even Muslims, again, like we said, despite their proximity maybe to the Prophet or to the Imams, that if they are at odds with one another, or in some cases that there has been war among them, as Shias, we stand back and we don't look at, who they were close to, but rather we look at what their principles are, and we judge based on, again, the Quran and the method of the Prophet, the Sunnah of the Prophet, that which one was right and which one was wrong. And we are obligated to stand with those who were right. And so this is one of the prominent features of Shia Islam.
و ما در کار اینها که به قضاوت می نشینیم، معیار قضاوت ما ضوابط و معیارها هست. ما هر کسی که طرفدار عدالت، حق، عدل باشه او رو حمایت میکنیم. هر کسی که حرکتش مقابل حق و عدل باشه محکومش میکنیم. رو شخصیت افراد حساب نمی کنیم که این شخص چون محبوبیت داره پس هر خلافی رو میتونه انجام بده. این شخص چون با پیغمبر قوم و خویشی داره یا نزدیک به پیغمبر بوده هر کار خلافی رو میخواد انجام بده. خلاف است از هر کسی که باشد و باید مجازات بشه. اینکه مسئولیتی برای کسی داشته باشیم این در شیعه وجود نداره و لذا ما عدالت صحابه رو قبول نداریم.
So he said this judging and finding out what is correct and what is incorrect has a certain criterion. That criterion is justice. So anyone who stands on the side of justice, and then we stand with them. If they are against justice, they are opposed to that, or they are oppressing others, then we stand against them. And this has nothing to do with the individual's personality, that we say that, oh, this person was that person, or he's this close to the Prophet, or that close to the Imam. No. It is based on the criterion of justice. As he said, that any infraction is an infraction. Doesn't make a difference who did it. Whoever has done something wrong has done something wrong. And so therefore it must be judged. And this is one of the reasons why this idea of that anyone who is simply the companion of the Prophet is someone who is free from making mistake, and we accept anything and everything that is done. No.
در دوران خلافت امیرالمؤمنین عده‌ای از اصحاب پیغمبر با ایشون جنگیدن. جنگی اتفاق افتاد. اون طرف یه عده از اصحاب پیغمبر بودن، این طرف در کنار علی ابن ابی طالب هم یه عده از اصحاب پیغمبر. یه کسی آمد پیش امیرالمؤمنین گفت آقا من از کجا بفهمم کدامتون حق هستید کدام باطل هستید، کدوم درست میگید کدوم نادرست میگید؟ یه جمله علی ابن ابی طالب داره در نهج البلاغه که ان الحق والباطل لا یعرفان باقدار الرجال. حق و باطل با شخصیت افراد سنجیده نمیشه. اعرف الحق تعرف اهله و اعرف الباطل تعرف اهله. ضابطه باید ما باور داشته باشیم. حق و عدل رو ببین چه هست، بشناس حق و عدل رو. هر کسی که جانب حق و عدل هست او درست میگه، اون کسی که در مقابل حق و عدل ایستاده او نادرست میگه. ضابطه مهمه نه شخصیت افراد.
So during the rule of, or the Khilafat of Ali ibn Abi Talib, we see that there were some wars that broke out during his time. And in those wars, you find that on both sides, you find the companions of the Prophet. Some who stood with Ali ibn Abi Talib and some who stood against Ali ibn Abi Talib. So some people, they came to Ali ibn Abi Talib again, because they were confused at this situation. So some companions of the Prophet with Imam Ali, some companions are against him. So they ask, who is right? Which side is right? And so we find the answer of this in Nahj al-Balagha, where Ali ibn Abi Talib, he stated that truth and falseness or falsehood, it says this is not found in personalities. He says rather what you should do, and he's given that criterion, he says know exactly what justice is, and then you will know the people of justice. Know exactly what injustice is, and then you will know those individuals who are unjust.
و شیعه بر این اساس شکل گرفته. یعنی اون چه که ما گفتیم به عنوان ضابطه ها، این ضوابطی است که خود پیغمبر ما ابداع کرده از جانب خدا و بعد از پیغمبر حوادثی پیش آمد، انحرافاتی در اسلام ایجاد میشه. شیعه عبارت است از ادامه دهنده راه پیامبر به طور دقیق. همون ضوابطی که نزد پیغمبر جاری شده و عمل شده، همون ضوابط رو شیعه ادامه میده. یعنی شیعه غیر از اسلام چیزی نیست، اما اسلام اصلی، اسلام اصیل، اسلامی که خداوند با وحی بر پیغمبر نازل کرده، اسلامی که قرآن برای ما تبیین کرده، این شیعه است.
So, and this is the principle upon which Shias they stand, and this is what is continued after the Prophet. In fact, this is what the Prophet brought. He brought this concept of justice and what is justice and standing up for justice. So the principles of Shias continue this. It is what we consider to be the pure Islam. It is the Islam that has been defined within the Quran to stand with justice and to uphold that justice.
اگر کسی میخواد راجع به شیعه تحقیق بکنه، همون اسلام رو تحقیق اساسی اگر بکنه به شیعه میرسه. یعنی شما نمیتوانید در دوران خلافت بنی امیه و بنی عباس این ضابطه ها رو پیدا بکنید، اما در خلافت علی ابن ابی طالب این ضابطه ها رو ما داریم.
He says, so if a person wants to do research regarding Shia Islam, then that individual needs to go and find out what are the most basic and fundamental principles of Islam. and that will lead them to what Shia Islam is. And this is something that you don't see during the period of the Umayyads, during their rulership, their dynasty, nor during the dynasty of the Abbasids. But you find this during the period of Ali ibn Abi Talib.
و این واقعیت وجود داره که شیعه به عنوان ادامه دهنده همون راه برای دفاع از این معیارها و ضابطه ها گاهی خود امام و حاکم در برابر کسانی که در مقابل این ارزش ها ایستادن قیام کرده، مثل حسین ابن علی که شما ببینید در کربلا قیام حسین ابن علی برای اقامه این ارزش ها بود. یعنی در مقابل کسانی که این ارزش ها رو نادیده گرفتن در جامعه اسلامی، حسین ابن علی قیام کرد و صداش و فریادش رو اگر نتوانست به طور آزاد به مردم برسانه، اما با خون خودش این فریاد و صدا رو همیشه عرضه کرده.
So this reality is something that has been continued within Shia Islam, defending this particular principle, which is a principle of justice. And at times we see that there were times where the Shias, they rose up against those who stood against this principle of justice, those who were oppressing others. And one of the examples of this is during the time of Hussein ibn Ali, where he rose up during his time and he fought those who were standing against this principle of justice within the society. So if we study that period very thoroughly, we see that the principle of justice was forgotten during that time. It was the time after Muawiyah. It had been forgotten in society, so therefore with the sacrifice that Hussein ibn Ali made, he was going to defend this principle and to stand against injustice and oppression.
و ما هم که امروز به عزاداری می نشینیم، تا امروز بعد از 1400 سال مجالس برگزار میکنیم، برای اون احیاء ارزش هاست. احیاء ارزش ها، ارزش هایی که زمین مانده بود و حسین ابن علی این ارزش ها رو احیا کرد. ما به دنبال احیاء اون ارزش ها در دنیای امروز هستیم که اون ارزش ها و ضابطه ها باید امروز هم در دنیا احیا بشه و زنده بشه و جاری باشه در بین مردم.
And today we mourn or we commemorate this particular event, the event of Hussein, in order to revive the value that Hussein ibn Ali, he also revived in his time. And so we are definitely in need of such revival for today. When we look at the world today and its oppression, we have to revive this principle of justice and standing up for justice.
و ما این احساس رو داریم که دنیای ما امروز بیشتر از هر زمان دیگر به این ارزش‌ها و معیارها نیاز داره.
And we feel that our world today is in more need of this value, the value of justice, than any other time.
امروز ما در سیاست به اخلاق نیاز داریم. اخلاقی که در سیاست امروز دنیا گم شده، فقط بر اساس منافع کشورها اقدام میکنن، ولو حقوق ضعفا رو در دنیا نادیده بگیرن و پامال بکنند.
For example, we see that in politics today, it is in very much need of this value and this principle. Politics today is in need of ethics, not because it's been lost, not simply of a group of individuals or politicians who are simply vying for their own interests or only interests of the countries, even if it means, because that means that those individuals who are oppressed or those individuals who are less fortunate, then their rights will get trampled. So ethics will safeguard their rights.
دولت‌ها و حکومت‌ها در تعاملات خودشون فقط تکیه میکنن روی منافع خودشون، منافع مادی خودشون، و طبعاً هر کشوری که قدرت بیشتری داره منافع بیشتری رو میتوانه به سمت خودش جلب بکنه. و افراد محروم بیشتری در دنیا همچنان محروم باقی میمانند.
Because when we look at the politics today, we see that most countries, they are simply vying for their materialistic benefits, and they only look out for their interests. And so when we find that there's a country that is, that it maybe have a greater kind of wealth base or bigger, then what they do is that they only look out for their materialistic values, while other countries and other people who are less fortunate than themselves, their rights are trampled and they are not paid any attention to.
جنگ ها، کشتار انسان ها، گرسنگی انسان ها، مرگ در اثر قحطی در دنیای ما امروز بیداد میکنه و این معلول این است که حقوقی از دست رفته. اگر عادلانه در دنیا عمل میشد این کشتارها انجام نمیشد، این گرسنگان گرسنه نبودند، این همه ظلم در دنیا رواج نداشت. ما هنوز هم تشنه این ارزش ها هستیم.
So if we look at the wars that are being fought today, the mass killings that are occurring, the hunger, the famine, all of these things are signs that we are in need of this value of justice. All of these are signs that the rights and observing the rights of others has been lost. So we are definitely in need of this. It is justice which will overturn these injustices and set things correct.
و پیام ما امروز این است که صرف نظر از اینکه چه مذهبی داریم، مسلمان هستیم، مسیحی هستیم، یهودی هستیم، اسلام مذهب ما، سنی هستیم یا شیعه هستیم، پیام این است که امروز دنیا به این ارزش‌ها و معیارها نیاز داره. ما امروز در جامعه بشریمون به دنبال احیاء این ارزش‌ها باشیم، به دنبال صلح از طریق اقامه عدل در دنیا باشیم، از طریق اینکه هر کسی در این دنیا حق زندگی داره و این حقوق رو ما به هیچ قیمتی حق نداریم از او بگیریم. حق فکر داره، این حقوق رو به رسمیت بشناسیم در بین ملل. امروز ما به این ارزش‌ها بیشتر از هر زمان دیگری نیاز داریم.
So our message today is this, that no matter what religion you are, whether you are Christian, Jewish, Muslim, or any other religion, we are in need of these values, or this value in human society, in our societies. We are in need of reviving this value. We are in need of peace through justice, because everyone has a right to live and no one has a right to take the life of others. Everyone has a right to think and to express themselves, and no one has a right to take that freedom of thinking away from them. So we see that today, more than any other time, we are in need of this value and in need of reviving this value.
خدا، مذهب، اینها وسیله اقامه عدله. افرادی که سوء استفاده از نام خدا میکنن و نام مذهب، به نام مذهب کشتار میکنند، اینها نه خدا رو میشناسن نه به مذهب معتقدند. اسناد ندیم به مذهب این مسائل رو. شما در مسیحیت میبینید در قرون وسطا جنگ‌هایی که بین پروتستان ها و بین کاتولیک ها واقع شده، کشتارهایی که در دوران استعمار به وسیله کشورهای مسیحی در کشورهای مسلمان و غیر مسلمان، اینا از دین مسیح نیست، اینا تعالیم عیسی نیست، اینها به اصطلاح اشخاص هستند که تصمیم گرفتن، نه مذهب ها. امروز هم نسبت به داعش، نسبت به القاعده و گروه های انتحاری این تفکر رو داشته باشیم. اسلام نیست که اینها رو پرورش داده، اینها پرورش یافته کسانی هستند که در مقابل مذهب ایستادن، پرورش یافته کسانی هستند که در مقابل عدالت ایستادند، عدل و انصاف.
So religion and God, belief in God, these are means for establishing these values. And although some have misused religion or misused this belief in God and used that to give orders to kill people, to oppress them. He says these individuals do not know God. These individuals do not have religion. In fact, they are standing in opposition of religion and standing in opposition of what God wants from his creation. One of the examples that he gives is that in the Middle Ages, we see that there was wars that were started between the Catholics and the Protestants. They are both Christians, and they're killing one another. We also see at times that there were Christians who were fighting Muslims, or Muslims fighting Christians. And like today, we have the Daesh, who also, they've given orders, they have fought people, they are killing people. And none of these individuals we see are actually acting on the true principles of religion, or on that which God, he had set forth to his creation through his prophets, but rather these ideas, they have come up through people. So people have come up with these ideas, and unfortunately they have blamed it on religion, and they've used that in order to go forth. So this is oppression, and they are actually standing in opposition to religion and to God.
و مصائبی که امروز در فلسطین میگذره و جنایاتی که کشوری مثل اسرائیل انجام میده، ما به عنوان دین یهود نمیبینیم. اینا افراد هستن این جنایات رو میکنن، نه یهود. مذهب عامل صلحه، مذهب عامل جنگ و تفرقه نیست. سوء استفاده از مذهب است که جنگ می آفریند و کشتار می آفریند و گرسنگی می آفریند.
So another example is what we see in Palestine, where people are being killed, women, children, they are all being killed, and they're being oppressed. And who's standing against them? This is Israel. And when we look at this particular situation, it's not that we see that this is Judaism that is enacting this act. That no, Judaism is a religion. And religion did not come to divide people, but rather these are individuals who, yes, they may follow that particular religion or claim that they follow that religion, but the ideas that they're enacting in order to oppress, in order to kill others, this is from their own creation and for what they see as their own materialistic benefit.
و ما امروز در جمع شما عزیزان دعا کنیم، دست به دعا برداریم که خداوند ما را با وظایف اصیل دینی خودمون آشنا کنه، و اگر آشنا به وظایف دینی خودمون نیستیم، ما رو به وظایف انسانی خودمون آشنا کنه در قبال یکدیگر. و چون قدرت نداریم این کار رو در دنیا عملی کنیم، دست به دعا برمیداریم و از خدا میخواهیم که خداوند خودش ما رو در این مسیر و در این هدف یاری کند انشاءالله.
So therefore I pray for you, pray for myself, I pray with you, and I encourage all of you to pray that we ask God to give us understanding of our religious duty. And if we don't follow any particular religion, we ask God to, or we ask that we understand our human duty, our duty as human beings towards one another. And if we are not able to do this, if we're not able to do this on our own, we ask God to help us to understand what this duty is, and that we are able to observe one another's rights as human beings or as co-religionists.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.